Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going over part 2 of our challenge of trying all the dining halls at Ucsd and telling you what are the best items and what are the worst items. So let's get started with 7th College. Because this is part 2 of our series, I'm gonna kind of skip over talking about the background of UCSD's dining hall as well as like the dining system. So I really recommend that you watch my first video kind of explaining that more in detail if you have any questions about that. But now going into 7th dining hall. So 7th dining hall is a little bit different compared to other dining halls because there's only like very few options at 7th, yet there's a lot of options in that one dining hall. So for example, in like Marshall College, you have like OBT, Ocean View Terrace, which is the dining hall for Marshall College. So in there you have OBT Italian, OBT Pizza, you have Spice, etc. But in 7th College's like dining system, they only have like 2 options, which is Bistro and your like deli / your cold food section, which is like combined with the coffee shop. However, within Bistro and within kind of like their coffee shop area, they have a lot of good options. So you can kind of like, I don't know, take that into consideration, I guess, when you're thinking about the dining hall, because there wouldn't be like a very big variety in the types of cuisines that you're going to be eating at 7th College. But like, for example, in Bistro, you're going to have a ton of options kind of within that one cuisine. So let's firstly talk about Bistro. So Bistro is more Asian inspired food. So you have a lot of sushi, you have pot stickers, edamame, etc. So I tried a couple of the different options at Bistro, and I would say that Bistro does a really good job with the food that they have. Firstly, they have kind of like a seating dining system. So like usually when you think about a dining hall, it's like you pick up your food and you leave, or maybe you sit down. But here they actually have a place for you to sit down and they will actually bring you your food. So it's a nice like dining system, I would say. Like I like it a lot actually. So yeah, like I was able to try 2 things from Bistro. I wanted to make sure I tried a couple of things just so I could give you a representative sample of like the types of food that are there. So I tried the horizon roll, which is sushi, and I thought it was pretty good. I think it's like, I mean, it's sushi and it's really hard to go wrong with sushi. So I rated this like a 9 out of 10. I would say kind of like as a vegetarian option, I think the flavor combo is a little weird. Sometimes they put like beets in it, which I think is just a really weird thing to put on a sushi, like on a sushi roll. I don't know, that's my own opinion, but I will say like overall, like it's sushi, it's gonna be good. So I rated it a 9 out of 10. Another thing that I was able to try was these udon noodles that had like tofu with it. I rated this a 7 out of 10. I would actually increase that to an 8 out of 10. Thinking about it now, it was really good. I personally don't like udon, so I think that's why I was a little bit overly harsh on it, but I thought it was really good and like the flavors were good. It looked good. I will say that like the noodles were kind of bland by themselves, but the vegetables, the tofu, those had really, really good flavor, probably from like the wok that they're like grilling it in or something. So yeah, I would say like Bistro's really strong in its entrees, and I've had the edamame like a while ago and that was like really good as well. So yeah, I would say that for sure. And then I was also able to try a couple of the dessert options. I only have like videoed the like the tiramisu. It's like a Thai tea tiramisu and it was so good. Oh my god. I will say it was a little too sweet for me, but like Thai tea is sweet, so like I guess that's how it's like supposed to be. But like overall, like very restaurant quality tiramisu, as well as like restaurant quality like entrees as well. So I would also rank the tiramisu a 10 out of 10. Yeah, like that is literally Thai tea tiramisu. It was really good. And I've also had the green tea ice cream and also the Thai tea. Yeah, those were great. I don't think I need to go ahead and like rank those, but like, yeah, those items were pretty awesome. So next I want to go over the coffee shop. So coffee shop, it's like your standard coffee shop that is located at any of the dining hall or like any of the colleges. So like, yeah, it has your like typical items. I will say that I don't think there's any like special item in this coffee shop compared to maybe like, for example, Marshall's coffee shop that has like the acai bowls with it. But what makes 7th's like dining hall a little bit more different from, for example, like Marshall's or Warren's, for example. It actually has like a deli slash cold food item area. So like you could get like a banh mi, you could get tomato soup, and they have like a breakfast kind of thing as well where you get like, I don't know, like a sunshine bowl or like an avocado toast. So yeah, I will say that the options here are really good. I personally was able to try the banh mi. Hey guys, I just came back from Seven's like market section and I grabbed a banh mi. I already took a couple bites out of it, but I will say that it's really good. I liked it. It has a lot of flavor. I think everything is like well seasoned, well cooked. So yeah, I would probably rate this probably a 9 out of 10. My sandwich is a little soggy, but I think that's all right. It's really good. So yeah, 9 out of 10, and it's perfect for this foggy day. It's really good. I liked it a lot. It was really spicy, which is why I knocked it down 1 point. And I will also say, it tasted nothing like a banh mi. I think there's like a specific like flavor to banh mi's if you get them from like an actual like banh mi place. And I will say that that flavor was really lacking on this banh mi. I will also say that this banh mi is vegan, so that's probably why. But yeah, still really good for like a cold sandwich. You could also get like a hot sandwich of the same thing. They have a ton of like cheesy melty sandwiches as well. Yeah, I will kind of like rate the deli slash cold food section as like a overall it's amazing. I think a lot of people don't know about it. They kind of like sleep on it. So I really recommend that you try it out because like why not? And then like for the coffee shop, they also have like a 7th market. So this is a market, and to explain this in a little bit more detail, a market is where you pretty much like go in and you consider it like a grocery store. So you could pick up milk, you could pick up eggs, you have like all of these options. They also have like a ton of frozen food. Yeah, literally everything that you can imagine by going into like a Ralph's, for example. We have like a smaller, more miniature version of that as like the market, and this is 7th market. I will say that 7th market has fewer options compared to maybe 6th market. So keep that in mind, and that probably reflects in the amount of items that are going to be able to be refilled, etc. So I don't know, like pros and cons. But yeah, I think it's a good option for like 7th students because 7th is so far away from 6th that like it wouldn't be reasonable for you to like travel that far to get to 6th market. So like I think 7th market is like a pretty reasonable option. But that's kind of like all of the dining at 7th. And now I'll kind of like rate the hall itself with 5 different like descriptions. So like first off of location, seating, atmosphere, options, and amenities. So firstly off of location, I will rate 7th dining hall as a 5 out of 10. It is absolutely ridiculous how far away 7th is kind of like from everything else. Like if you're in Warren College, there is absolutely no reason for you to go to 7th College to eat the food there. So like, yeah, it's like far, like really far from everything else. In addition, we'll be ranking off of seating. So I rate the seating to be a 10 out of 10. I think Bistro primarily, because that's pretty much the dining hall, is really pretty. It has like a really good vibe, like people are talking, people are like sitting down. I think you could get like a lot of good studying done. Like I've definitely sat there during like finals week, probably ordered myself like a Thai tea, and I just like studied there for like hours because I just felt very comfortable sitting there. I thought it was really good. Atmosphere, I also rated a 9 out of 10. I thought it was literally perfect. I rated it a 9 out of 10 because I think there's a better dining hall for like atmosphere in particular, but still really nice. And the options, I rated this a 6 out of 10. And the reason why is because I'm vegetarian and there are very few options for a vegetarian to eat, or if you're vegan, even fewer options. So I will say kind of like on overall options, probably not good, but like of the options that they do have, it's pretty darn good. So I don't know, you kind of just have to take that with a grain of salt. And then finally, the amenities, I rate this like an 8 out of 10. I think having the coffee shop and like the market, 7th Market, being right there is really nice. That basically will have everything that you need. In addition, like they have bathrooms in there, which are pretty clean. So like, but one thing that isn't included in this ranking is like how fast your food comes. I will say, like, the biggest like disclaimer about like 7th dining hall is because even though the food is amazing, like, yeah, the food is great and like the atmosphere is great, the problem is it takes forever for your food to come out. Like, I've had to wait like upwards to an hour from the time that I order off of my phone. So yeah, keep that in mind if you're ordering from Bistro. It doesn't mean much. It just means that you need to plan ahead. So if you want to eat by 7, maybe order by like 6-ish. So yeah, that's all I have to say about 7th College's food. Just remember that it's just really far, food's good, and it takes forever to order. Those are like the 3 things that you really do need to learn about like 7th College's like dining hall. Well, that's it for my like, I don't know, review of 7th College. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you would like me to try like any specific item from 7th College. I could definitely do that. But yeah, I have to go back to studying. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.